Hey guys, Ryan here for Bender Wins. Hope everyone's doing well today. Here with your daily free picks. All right, guys. So we did not have a free picks video yesterday. I have a couple plays for you guys today. Yesterday, Masterclass, guys, we went 4-3, had a couple pushes as well. If we go back 2 days ago, guys, that is when I gave out the last free pick for you guys, and it was a 3-unit play. It was a 3-unit play. If you did not see the video or you did not watch the pick, guys, we had a 3-unit play. So basically, we've been perfect on 3-unit plays so far. We don't give out very many. We were 4-0. We gave out this one. Basically, the line started to move up and up and up and up, and it looked like we had a lot of value. They changed the pitcher, which canceled the initial bets. I did another video and said, look, if the line's open at 10, if you haven't got down at 9, half unit, 1 unit most on 10. However, and I had a few people message me, and I think they're just, being really nice, and, I was being a bit hard on myself. They're like, oh, it shouldn't count Bender because, the pitching change. No, because the reality is, I bet action myself. I've been betting action now for a while. The only time I don't bet action is if I think that there's a significant risk of a line getting a lot worse. If a pitching change happens or something like that, right? Like if I'm betting an under with Cole and DeGrom going in a game or something like that, right? Like I'm not going to bet action on that because there's no upside to it. If one of those guys gets scratched, I don't want to have action on it. I want to have listed pitcher on it, right? Other than that, I bet action. So absolutely 100%, that 3-unit play stands. Not to mention the fact that even if just one person got down on that bet, it will stand. So we took an L on that, guys. We're now 4-1 on our 3-unit plays. So today I have a couple 5-unit plays for you guys. No, I'm just kidding. No, we don't do that, right? No, I got a couple 1-unit plays for you guys. But just quickly, guys, if you didn't see the game, I talk about this, and I have a great example for you today. I talk about this where you have good picks and you have bad picks, and sometimes bad picks win, and sometimes good picks lose. And I'm sorry, guys, but there's 22 hits, 3 errors, 8 walks, and 21 runners left on base in that 3-unit play. So, I'm sorry. It didn't materialize into a win, but I'm still going to go with it as a good play. Now, look at this thing on the flip side. So, yesterday, guys, we walked away. We had the Chicago White Sox. We had the White Sox team totals. We had first half team totals and full game team totals. So, this is actually a game that pushed. So, pardon me. We had another game push yesterday. So, we had 3 games push yesterday. But, anyways, so we lost our first half bet. We won the full game bet. But here's an example, guys. So I went through and I looked at a lot of different scenarios, and I have a couple plays like this in Masterclass today where I certainly didn't make the same mistake I made yesterday. I got really, really wrapped up in the White Sox hitting versus pitching splits and a couple of other things. And, in going through the hitting conditions out, the actual, the weather, where they're playing, all kinds of different factors that you want to factor into a baseball game, I ignored a lot of, key indicators to say that this was going to be a low-scoring game. It was going to be a low-scoring game. By the time this game started, there was 12 system indicators on the under for this game. Now, me being stubborn and thinking, no, I capped this game properly, I had Chicago White Sox to score over 2.5 runs in the first 5 innings and over 4.5 runs in the game. So they ended up scoring over 4.5 runs in the game. So we got to push. Both those bets were plus money. So we got to complete push on that. However, we did. We missed out on opportunity to bet an under. So, that's a bad bet. It was a bad bet because the value was on the under. I was so hell-bent on the fact that I thought Chicago were going to put up runs in this game, which, eventually they did. But I think, the path of least resistance in this game, was probably to bet the under. So there was a better play out there, and we lost value. We absolutely lost the unit of value being stuck just, with blinders on. And again, guys, I bring this up because, it's not that I want to come out here and flog myself in front of everyone. No, it's because, like, you have to realize, guys, 16 years of doing this, and you see it. Like, there's games where you just get so focused on what you're trying to prove sometimes, and that can be dangerous. So look, we ended up with a push, no harm, no foul. We lost a unit of value, guys, but understand this will happen to you, okay? It'll happen to you, and ultimately the goal, it'll always happen to you. It's 100% unavoidable, okay? That's just a human factor involved. But as time goes on, you want to eliminate this from, you want it to basically go from happening, probably for an amateur sports bettor almost daily, probably daily, down to maybe once or twice a week. And then as a professional sports bettor, a few times a month, where you make like kind of glaring errors, but you're never gonna have that perfect month. It's just impossible. There's the human factor is too large. So anyways, guys, without further ado, let's get into today's plays. So I have 2 picks for you guys, 1 unit plays. I have a baseball play, and I have a WNBA play for you guys. Now again, before I give out this pick, very, very quick, let's keep those bankrolls in check, okay? So we lost a 3 unit play, guys. Absolutely not time to start piling on bets and stuff like that. I went over this the other day. I pleaded with you guys in a separate video, so follow along. One last thing before I get into today's plays. Basketball note. Okay, so I know there's a lot of interest in the NBA, obviously. I don't have a play tonight in the NBA, but I wanted to bring this up, guys. In capping this game, basically, I came up, so Phoenix wins 75% of their home games, okay? I mean, that's pretty easy to look that up and see. They win 75% of their home games. Much tougher matchup here. In going through all the games, all the numbers, I look at this and I see, they're going to win this game tonight 67 to 68, 69%, okay? That in and around that range, so just under 70%. Now, if we convert that over to betting odds, you know what that tells us, guys? That the line is spot on. I mean, right now, you've seen that. Okay, you saw that line come back down, and there was a little bit of steam earlier on Denver. Okay, a little bit of steam. You know what that steam was, guys? It was a value check. Okay, that's all it was. I'm sure there was some money line steam came in as well, because it's just the simple math of it, guys. The line, at least on the money line, was set just a little too high. Okay, they're just a little too high. So if you're basically assuming that Phoenix wins at the low end of that of 67% tonight, then there was some value on Denver. But now that steam came in, gobble it up, that line dropped. Okay, the line's spot on. How you would ever bet a side on this game? Good luck. All right, so I mean, in my opinion, this is the exact type of game where, you might have a feeling one way or another, but feelings can cost you money. And at the end of the day, guys, I have no idea. Like, I mean, these percentages are pretty close. I have no idea how you would find an edge in this game. So, anyways, just want to share that with you guys. Okay, so a couple plays today, guys. Starting off in Major League Baseball, guys, we are going to take Cincinnati minus 123. Cincinnati minus 123. Line has come up a little bit. I still think there's good value on Cincinnati here. Steam, multiple system indicators on Cincinnati. So we're going to take Cincinnati minus 123. All right, guys, and finally, WNBA. We are going to take Seattle and Atlanta over 169. So high total today, guys. I like this play, though. Seattle, Atlanta over 169. Masterclass, guys, if you're interested. I have 6 additional plays. We have a few underdogs here today. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for today, guys. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And as always, guys, have a very lucky day.